Hi guys, so today I'll be cleaning up my air handler fan. The reason you want to do this maintenance is definitely because if you're not keeping up your filter clean, or in many cases over the years you're going to need it even if you keep your filter clean, because the dust eventually ends up being in there. So let me show you exactly what happens. So to get to the furnace blower motor, all you have to do is just take off the top cover, and this is what I did. There are 4 screws in most cases, and the cover comes off. Once you have the cover off, make sure you turn off your breaker. I like to turn it off from the main breaker in the garage or anywhere the main breaker is located, so you're not exposed to the electricity. You want to make sure the system is off for a little bit because the capacitors are charged if you just turn it off, so you may want to short it and kill the charge, but again, be careful. So what happens over the time is, as you can see, the fins, they have a lot of dust, and all that dust causes resistance in the flow of the fan. It causes stress. It can cause a lot of other issues, imbalancing and things like that. So it's critical that you clean this every 3 to 4 years. They seem to accumulate. I've seen furnaces that I tried to clean it after a year and they were fairly clean if you keep the filter clean. But this is stuff, this unit hasn't been cleaned for at least 10 years. So you can see there's a lot of accumulation over here. So we're going to take this off. A lot of people remove the entire fan assembly and all that stuff, but I'll show you a way not to do all that work. So once you have your breaker off, you're going to have to definitely take this entire unit off from this main unit, take it outside, and then work on it. So the first thing first, you need to keep track of what wires go where, So we have this set of wires right from here. There are these 4 wires. So track it down exactly where they go. And once we undo this one, then I'm gonna undo this, and this way everything is gonna be loose, and I should be able to just slide this whole thing off. Okay, so we have all the wires out, and I got the screws out, and I removed the plate, and as you can see, this is a slider on both sides, and all you have to do is just hold by 2 hands and yank this stick towards you. And it's kind of heavy, so be careful, you don't want to drop it on the coil. Make sure if you're standing on a ladder, make sure you stabilize yourself, or maybe get some help so somebody can hold it. All depends on if you can carry the weight or not. So again, guys, just be very careful taking this off, and once you take this off, slide it off, I'll be ready to go in the garage and do some cleanup. So I just pulled off the fan, and this is a good time for you guys to do some inspection on your heater coils and things like that. Make sure there's nothing stuck over there, because they can do some smell. Be careful with this, and you can do some cleanup if you see any debris or anything just lying around. And I'm gonna go outside and clean the fan now. Okay guys, so for you to clean it, what you're gonna need is a blower, of course the air handler, and a toothbrush. So there are a lot of people out there who take the motor out and they spray a bunch of stuff on there to clean this, some chemicals and things like that. Guys, honestly, there's no need for you guys to do any of that. You can do all that with the toothbrush, and I'll show you how. Okay guys, so the first thing you need to do is put your equipment like this, so the fins are facing your way so you can see the internal dust. And take your toothbrush and you're just gonna have to hold it. Now one tip I do want to give you guys is when you're cleaning, make sure you watch out for this. So this is like a balance thing for your fan. You want to make sure when you're brushing it you don't get this out, because these are factory balanced and you don't want to mess up the balance. So I've been cleaning this with a toothbrush and you can see the big difference. This was all that, and this is I haven't even blown up the air yet, so you can see it's a big difference just by a toothbrush. So I'm going to go ahead and finish it up. Okay, so as you can see, I got it pretty much clean. From this position was much easier for me to put my toothbrush and just clean the things. Also, make sure you guys clean your duct and blow it off. One tip I'm going to give you guys: don't go crazy on cleaning like it's going to be brand new. It's not going to be. It's never going to be like brand new, and that's not what you should focus on, because as long as you got most of it clean, most of the dust out, I think that's what matters. So you're never going to be able to make it look like brand new. So in my case, most of my dust is out, and I think it's ready for me to put this back in. Okay, so I reinstalled this back, and as you can see, it's nice and clean. Make sure you also clean the motor. Take the toothbrush and just make sure to clean up all the fins, because this is where the air goes in and keeps the motor cool. Because if this is blocked, the motor is going to heat up, and the bearings are going to damage much faster, and of course it's not going to run much efficient, and it's going to pull a lot of electricity. So by cleaning all this, your bill is definitely going to go down. You can see much more cleaner. And again, just clean up or vacuum if you have any debris or dust inside, and just make sure everything is connected before you turn the power on. And I have double checked myself, so we're gonna go ahead and turn the power on, and we're gonna turn the air conditioner on, and we'll be good to go. Guys, if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thank you for watching.